Hey guys, Asher coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video. I'm glad to have you all here today. Send us some love, some positive vibes your way, especially if you need it out there. Today, we're going to talk about the new power couple inside of Raid Shadow Legends. Listen, I saw on my YouTube feed, right, over the last few days, I saw a couple videos come by, one especially. I didn't watch it, which I should have, because here I am talking about it.
You can slap him.
What? You can.
But it was saying that TARAS and MARICHKA have been dethroned, or have they been dethroned as the most powerful kind of couple or tandem or companion champions inside the game. And I kind of rolled my eyes. Like I said, I didn't even watch the video because, like, yeah, dude, TARAS and MARICHKA are the strongest champions, certainly when they're together by far in the game. Is not even close. They're busted, at least legendary, non-mythicals, right? And arguably even including mythicals, right? They're just incredible. So I didn't even take it seriously. And then I went for the fragment summon of Ankora, Wight Queen Ankora, right? And then I actually, in yesterday's video, spoiler alert, we actually pulled Wight King Narses as well in the guaranteed event that costs like hundreds of dollars to get the shards. The guaranteed doesn't really have that much of a ring to it when it costs a ton of money. It's like, yeah, if you give me, you know, $400,000, you're guaranteed a new house. It's kind of weird, no?
This only sounds wrong because your ears are f***ed up. Listen properly.
Let me just say out the gate here, guys. I want to get two things out of the way because I know not all of you watched to the end of the video. Shame, shame, shame. A, I really underestimated how good these two are going to be together. And B, I still don't think they're as good as TARAS and MARICHKA. That being said, though, I think they're amazing, and they're a bit unique, right? I was I'm tempted to say, oh, they're kind of like, they're as good as a Siphi and a Rhodos, but the truth of the matter is they're a bit unique when compared to some of the best kind of tandems and the best champions in the game. Whereas Wight King Narses and Wight Queen Ankora are both individually not as good, in my opinion, as an individual Siphi or an individual Rhodos, an individual TARAS, or an individual MARICHKA. But you put them together and suddenly they are absolutely insane, okay? Long story short is their tandem benefits, and we'll go through them all in today's video. We're going to play some live arena, gold 3. We're going to play some platinum classic arena as well. It's going to be kind of a longer video, but hopefully you guys will grab a snack, grab a bevy, and join yours truly. Have some fun with these two.
I'm gonna try not to cry.
I was skeptical going into this, and then the last 24 hours of just grinding with both of them has been so much fun. They're really cool. So that's my overall take on them. You know, long story short is Wight Queen is an incredible support reviver when Wight King's on the same team. When he is not, she's still really good, but not broken like she is with him. And Narses, long story short on him, is he hits like an absolute truck with this Desecration Blast. He's definitely my second favorite HP-based nuker in the game, and I love Eric's. I really do. Who else would be in the even conversation there? Obviously, TARAS. He doesn't hit quite as hard as TARAS, but he can hit harder than TARAS in some situations with his AoE. That's how hard this dude is capable of hitting it, and you'll see it in today's video, right? Because he's got a double hit potential. Extra hit on targets under shield or strengthen. So AKA like almost every team in the arena half the time, if not more, right? Anyway, let's go over their kits really quickly, right? I don't want to spend all day here, so I'm going to go quickly. Attacks one enemy on his A1. It's a hard-hitting A1. Everything in this dude's kit is hard-hitting, right? He has a 50% chance of randomly increasing the cooldown of one of the target skills by 2 turns, and it can't be resisted if the queen's on the other team, excuse me. So really good control in the A1. Desecration Blast is this big, heavy hitter on 3-turn cooldown when booked. AoE, ignoring 25% defense. So we can get that up to 80% ignore defense with Savage or Lethal, with Helm Smasher, and with a Cruel, right? Places an extra hit on targets under shield. In Strengthen buffs, damage inflicted by the skill cannot be decreased by passives or masteries, and it can be increased by his passives or masteries as well, except when attacking bosses. An important add-on there. Spirits claim you. A 4-turn cooldown, attacks one enemy 2 times, increases the damage with this skill for each buff on the target and for each buff on this champion as well. So he has a little bit of built-in, you know, I guess I don't want to keep saying, comparing him to TARAS the whole video, but he has a little built-in where he does more damage for every buff on him and the enemy. So he's great at just nuking down and just destroying, obliterating, whatever, annihilating any tanky unit, basically, right? Shields, strengthens, even better with this dude.
You really think you can do that?
If the attack kills a target under 3 or more buffs, places a block revive debuff, which happens more often than you'd think, and then grants an extra turn if the White Queen's on the same team. His passive, this champion receives 50% less damage when attacked by enemies, including bosses and their minions, out of their active turn. If the Queen's on the same team, this champion will receive no damage when attacked by enemies out of their active turn. So counterattacks, whatever, you know, ally attacks can't even do any damage to him. You can't even damage this dude. This champion's kills will not ignore will also ignore shield and strengthen buffs. Okay then. Has HP in all battles by 33%. This guy is insane. The White Queen. So what does she do? You guys are probably more familiar with her kit, but attacks one enemy, has a 50% chance of decreasing the cooldown of a random ally skills or a ally skills by 2 turns, except this champion. So again, this is kind of the opposite of what the King's doing on his A1. If the White King is on the same team and has any active skills on cooldown, decrease the cooldown of one of their skills by 2 turns. If the White King's on the same team and has no active skills on cooldown, decrease the cooldown of a random ally skills by 2 turns. Okay, so it goes back to the other way. Okay, we got it. Actually, it's 100% if he's on the same team and the King doesn't have any skills on cooldown. If the cooldown of the skill is fully reset, also heals that ally by 10% of this champion's max HP. This is just the A1. On the A2, it's a cleanse. It's a shield. By the way, shield based on 25% of her max HP that scales pretty well at 21k or so. We have, if the King's on the same team, also plays a big version of strengthen, then fills turn meter of all allies by 10%. Then she has a revival, a little bit of Godseeker and Neri action going on. A 3-turn cooldown when booked, okay? Revives an ally, 50% HP, 75% turn meter, resets the cooldown of the revived ally skills. What a nasty ability. If the King's on the same team, revives him with 100% turn meter and 75% HP. After the revival, we're decreasing the turn meter of all enemies by 10%. If the King's on the same team, decrease the turn meters of all allies or enemies, by 20% instead, and it can't be resisted. Golly, what a great single target revive on a 3-turn. Queen Consort, it just keeps getting better with her, especially when the King's on the same team. Whenever an enemy tries to put a CC debuff on her, it transfers those debuffs from that ally to this champion, okay? And it has the ally with the highest crit damage, so you're a nuker, right? Even an HP-based nuker, which is really nice. Fills the turn meter of this champion by 50%. This champion misses their turn due to these debuffs, which is nice as well. At the start of this champion's turn, it removes them all. It full cleanse of those CC debuffs if the King is on the same team. So as you guys can see, right? This is all about speed in all battles as well. These two are all about that tandem ability, right? They bring so much more to the table when they're together, and they are just absolutely just crazy. I don't have either of them awakened. You can see right now, they immediately went as the only 2 on my entire wish list. Just give me these 2, 8x chance, trying to take advantage of the buff, and of course I have no soul stones to even open to take advantage of, right?
No dough, no show.
Anyway, let me go ahead and show you how I have them built really quick, and then I'm just itching to get into the thick of things here. All right, did I not have them? Didn't I use recently? Okay, I used them somewhat recently here. So they're in good gear, not my best. The tricky thing is accessory-wise, they're sharing from Knight's Revenant, and we both want like a lot, or they both want a lot of HP, right? And the other tricky thing is I have my best like HP nuking gear on TARAS, right? So anyway, either way, still great gear. I have Cruel and I have Lethal. I've talked about this a lot lately, but Cruel is still the way to go if you're trying to min-max damage and try to ignore as much defense as possible, even on HP or defense-based champions. So we have the 30% ignore enemy defense with these 2 sets. Total stats are going to be, if I had to critique this build here, again, no empowerment, no blessings or anything like that, so we're somewhat limited by these areas, right? HP, I'd love to get that higher. Like in a perfect world, end game, we're looking at 100K plus, right? 214, I'd love to have him a little bit speedier. I'd love to have a little bit more crit damage, but we're working with what we've got here, and I'm happy with I'm happy overall with the build. We do have speed on the boots, HP percentage on the chest, and crit damage with crit damage on the gauntlets. We have HP obviously on the ring. We have crit damage on the amulet, and we have HP on the banner. And am I totally out? I'm almost out. Come on, give me HP. Okay. Okay, so masteries really quickly. Again, we have no blessings for him. I went down, I picked up Helm Smasher. Now keep in mind, he will not benefit from damage increases based on his masteries, but it still works against bosses as well. So there's that to consider, right? So with that being said too, maybe I should change from Ruthless Ambush. Maybe, how would you guys build this guy in terms of masteries? It's kind of not many champions have that, have it so that their masteries won't help them when dealing damage. And keep in mind that only pertains to his A2 as well. So I went with like kind of a real basic build that I would still want to use, kind of disregarding the masteries not really helping out. So I still think it's a good move, again, against bosses as well as against, or with his A3 and his A1 ability. All right, so let's go to the Queen. I love the aesthetics on these champions too, guys. I love Knight's Revenant. I love partner champions. I don't know. I can see how people might not like partner champions too, because it's like kind of like a Venus and a Cupid. It's like you have one, awesome. You have them both, whoa. And when you have one and not the other, I can see how that might be frustrating. You can see I built her with support mastery. She was a pretty easy champion to mastery out, so to speak. I went with some HP. I went with some, better shields. Came down with timely intervention. Of course, I do want lasting gifts on this champion. I built her with stone skin, so I picked up Selfless Defender. I picked up Solidarity, two of my favorite, Shadow Heal, as well as Rejuvenation as well. Cycle of Revenge too. I like Cycle of Revenge and Timely Intervention on revivers and healers, and she does a bit of both, right? So as I mentioned, we have her in a 6-piece stone skin build right now. A pretty fast build, but not like out of this world fast. Don't want the stone skin to go away right away anyway. So 261 is totally cool. Resistance, I didn't build her with super high resistance, even though she's obviously a cleanser. Resistance is one of those things. I think we talked about this with Shinny on the channel. Either you're going sky high at like 800 or 900, you're just going all out resistance, or you try to just get 200, 300 ish. But I built champions for a long time, trying to kind of hit that middle ground for the arena at like 500, 400, 600 range, and I found that I was never resisting what I really needed to resist, like the Yamekos and whatever, the Warlords of the world, the Night Queen Crixias. So yeah, I think it's better just go with more HP. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, I have a lot of HP and some speed, some survivability on her, basically, right? The cool thing is I don't really need any resistance at all on her, right? So it's a fairly easy build, I guess, just survivability. So there it is. Really quickly, we do have, what do we have? We have HP on the HP, and HP on the ring, the amulet, and the banner. We have speed, obviously, on, I guess I'm wrong. We don't have speed, obviously. I was looking for speed in the substat. Let me go ahead and speed her up a little bit more here. What do you say, guys? Dude, I've been getting really lucky with my speed glyphs lately, guys. I got 2 6 stars in Faction Wars today. Not bad, right? Not bad. Do I have any HP? I have a little bit here. Sure, let's use it. Okay. So now I have her a little bit faster. 265, I think. So HP percentage, and HP percentage on the boots of the chest and the gauntlets there. And I was looking for speed substats on the top as well. All right, guys, let's go ahead and play them, right? Enough talking about them. I'll have timestamps for you guys as well, for those of you who don't care about I probably should have said at the beginning of the video, huh? Okay, we fell out of platinum while I've been blabbing to you guys, but let's put the tandems together. Let's put the broken couples together so we can kind of compare them firsthand. Okay, so I got to be real with you guys. I pushed up to plat. I did probably, I don't know, 5 or 10 battles in plat 2 during my whole push to plat, and then all my battles in plat, I didn't lose once. I just autoed into this, Now, let's talk about things that counters to a team like this, right? Obviously, you're looking at one of them right there, and that is Helicath, right? He falls prey to some of the same counters that a TARAS does, right? They're similar in a lot of ways, right? They're this beefy, HP-based, hard to kill. He's a little easier to kill than TARAS, though, I will say, but difficult to kill tanks, right? And he brings a little bit less in terms of overall like control and versatility compared to a TARAS. Again, as I said at the top of the video, it's hard not to compare them because it's a really strong support and a really strong HP-based nuker, but they bring a lot of different dynamics to the table as well. Anyway, here we go. Look at the... So you saw his nuke, the King's nuke right there. It is insane how hard he can hit. And again, it's all predicated on those buffs, right? Plus he's ignoring the strengthen, the shields. So let's take it off auto and just break it down here. We're gonna go into live arena after this as well, so stay tuned for that. I did make sure I started recording when it was open. So you're seeing shields on everybody. Unfortunately, we have stone skin on everybody as well, but I'm still gonna go in with the A2 and look at that. It doesn't matter if it's a Valkyrie all shielded up. It doesn't matter who it is, really. I mean, I've seen Duchesses, I've seen UDKs, I've seen Marichkas, I've seen Sifis. He just kills every big tank. Pythions, Necrets, it doesn't matter. He just kills them. You can see he gained an extra turn. He gained another extra turn. My bad, maybe he didn't on that one. But gets the extra turn off that A3 when she's on the same team. So again, you're just seeing them power up and power up. There he goes with that blast, man. It's weird that the animation isn't as intimidating as the actual output is. Here's a nice tanky team right here. Check this out. I'm just convinced I can't lose with this team at this point. Granted, I'm sure I can. I'm sure I can if I creep up to like top 20 plat. I can't just auto into everybody here. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not gonna be. Look at that. Look at that, dude. I mean, obviously the only reason the other two didn't die is because of stone skin, right? But he just doesn't care about anything, you know? Oh, Marichka, you got what, 120k HP, you got 15 buffs on. He doesn't care. He doesn't care at all. All right. So you're seeing already, I'm not going to do a ton here. I just want to get to back to plat really quickly here so I can pick another super tanky team. And then we'll go right into the live arena as well. But you guys let me know what you think of these two. Woof. Woof. He's a nuker, man. And we haven't really seen the White Queen shine as much yet because it's when she starts reviving and stuff like that, right? And keep in mind with that A2, she's got the cleanse, she's got the shield, she's got the strengthen as well, right? So TARAS with his AoE, he definitely hits a lot harder, you know, especially if he's under buffs and they're not under a ton of buffs. Whereas the King, he's a little bit different. Again, we want them to be under shields and strengthens and a lot of buffs, right? All right, guys, here we are inside the live arena. We are ready to go, guys. We are at 4,000 points just in gold 3. If we lose, we'll be pushed out. So let's not lose. How about that? Going against Haji 1. Shout out to the obviously dreadful something or other. Sorry, went away as soon as I started reading it. We're going to lead off with Crixia. I think that's the way to go because she'll be good ban bait. I don't see anybody banning the King or the Queen, especially considering they're not awakened. So what I'm going to do is just pick 3 easy ban targets. We'll switch from TARAS and Marichka the next fight. I'm not going to always give you a TARAS and Marichka here. We'll go with a, different teams. But the good thing about TARAS and Marichka is that there's no way they break up this couple when there's this couple here, right? So they're either going to ban, I believe, Marichka or Crixia.
Why do you have to be so mean?
Let me get rid of Warlord there. They get rid of Crixia. No lockouts. Sounds good to me. Let's go with... You know what, guys? I'm actually going to go with the King's Aura, right? I assume they'll go first. No one on my team is super fast. So the HP literally benefits everybody on this team. MARICHKA's heals, Taras's damage, the king's damage, and the shields from the queen, right? So I think HP is actually a great option. We're getting like 6,000 HP off of that, right? Plus. So they're going to go first, obviously. Lady Mikage coming with the ally attack on... Oh, she's going to go with a stun. Okay. But she goes stun right into the cleanse, which is good. And the really good thing is even if they hit me with a bunch of other debuffs or something like that, I still have another cleanser on the team, right? So let's look at the enemy team. None of them are under Stone Skin. They're all under shield. This should be some really good damage here. Here we go with the A2. Boom. Oh my God, dude. This guy's gonna be like, what? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's very familiar with this tandem and he's been going against it all day. I have no idea. But isn't that insane? Narses, you know? I feel like we should have just done live arena and not even done classic arena, because when things are fast on auto, like, you don't really appreciate, you know? They don't really appreciate them. Oh no, guys. We just hit him again. We just hit him again, dude. Oh, I hate when they do that. Let's see what he does. Always interesting to see what they change here, right? Sorry, Haggy won. Sorry, man. Sorry. Okay, guys, so he decides to go with a little bit of a different strategy, which is interesting. He decides to go with a speed team, which is actually kind of cool. Now we can see, and let's see if he bans Crixia again or if he decides to split up the king and the queen. I'm going to ban Warlord again. Let's see. This time we're going to go in again. Oh, he takes away the king! He doesn't want to deal with the king! See that? Healthy respect for the king. Isn't that crazy? Maybe we should just cut this match, but nah, you can still see the queen in action. Why not, right? Why not? So, of course, he goes first. He's going to go second. Is he going to try to take down Night Queen? Oh, he's going to try to stun, obviously. But I think we're totally good here, right? Let's see. Can he kill her? No. Okay. Yeah, it's game over again. It's game over again. He tried, but he might as well just leave the battle now because he wasn't able to break through. Let's go ahead and cleanse. Okay, there we go. Be right back at the next one. All right, guys, we got a break. We gave that guy a break. We're going against Nox 1K. That's going to be an incredibly frustrating team to face. I almost hate using it. I don't know if you guys ever feel that way. Like, you use a team that you think is just so busted, which I think these champions are, and you're like, okay, I can't use it anymore. This is ridiculous. We'll go, Chris. I was going to use a Duchess team, so I guess we'll have to wait on that one. Let's just go MARICHKA and see what he does, and we can go from there. I don't have my Sify built right now. Otherwise, I would... Well, I do have her built, just not in my, like, great gear. I had to use some of it for a different team. But I guess I could use it, right? You know what we'll do? We'll play things by ear, but we'll do one more. Oh, he goes with Rhodos. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, surprise, surprise. We're going with the same 5 champions, guys.
Why are we here?
I promise you, we'll do one more battle after this live arena battle, and I will not take TARAS and MARICHKA as well. We'll either go with Duchess and Inithwi, or we'll go with Sify and Rhodos. So he goes UDK, Duchess, and Rhodos. He has the Lizard. He has Warlord as well. So yeah, kind of frightened of this team, not gonna lie. Let's go and ban... Well, he's gonna ban Crixia 100%. So, can I deal with everybody being locked out? Kinda with the A1s a little bit. Nah, I can't. I can't deal with the... All right, let's go with the HP, though. Again, I think that's the right move. Do you think he's gonna go first? Yeah, he is. Okay. Okay. He's got that nasty lizard speed, man. So let's see. I might be toast on this one. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm a little scared. A little scared of this squad. This lizard, man. Definitely my most wanted. Well, there's a few mythicals who are absolutely insane, but he's probably my most wanted because he's the best in PvP, in my opinion. At least we're nice and tanky here, right? We've got strengthened. We've got a nice shield. Okay. So, Lizard did some damage, you know, not unexpected. I don't know if I want a constant pressure right now. Nah, it's just a waste. We'll do it the next go-round. Let's come in here. Oops. Okay, let's see what... Yeah, not with two stone skins. Let's just A1 and regroup here. Sorry, I'm taking so long here. I don't know why. Paralysis by analysis. We'll come in here. We'll play things safe. Now we're not going against stone skin on Duchess. Now we can cleanse the block buffs. I just got to be very careful of Mr. Lizard over here. But I think, I don't want to speak too soon. I think we'll be okay. You got to be careful too. Now my queen is dead. That hurt. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Come on. Okay, good. So we'll cleanse, get the extra turn. We'll heal everybody. And now we're right back. I don't want to say in the driver's seat, but we've got a chance. Lizard's down. He'll be revived. But then we'll go in with the king and hopefully just smoke Duchess, right? So Rhodos is up right now. I don't know who he's going to target. I don't think he's going to kill anybody here. Too tanky right now. Shield, strengthen, a lot of HP. We're good. Okay. Here comes the revive. The veil on everybody. Here it is, guys. This is your big chance to shine, man. Do it. Kill him. Oh! What a big boy! What a big boy! I think we're still fine here because we're going to revive our reviver. I mean, Rhodos can do gnarly, crazy things, but I don't think he can kill everybody. Let's go A1 here to get the double hit. And then let's end it with the A3. Boom. There we go. Not too freaking bad. Okay, let's go one time here, guys. One time before we end the video with a different squad. Going against Mr. Wayne from the Red GRA. Okay, he goes Siffy, just like I promised. I won't give it to you guys again. Let's go with... So what we're going to do is the king and the queen and Anithwi is going to be the squad here. Hopefully he picks a Sun Wukong, you know, because Anithwi's a great counter. He already has Siffy, so that's great. He has a 6-star polymorph Siffy as well, which is scary. I'm assuming he'll ban Crixia again, but if he doesn't, she might be a sheep. Hey, he did go Sun Wukong. That's great. Now we can go with... why do I... Oh, recently used first. I'm like, where are my champions? All right, Anithwi, and then we'll go with the queen first because more people have the queen. All right, guys, he goes MARICHKA and UDK. Let's go with the king, and then let's see. Who do we really care about here? I think we want to get rid of Sun Wu. Because Sun Wu ruins my whole team. You know what I'm saying? All right, so they take down one of my revivers, but I still have one left. That's cool. I'm going to go, this time I'm going to go with the speed because who knows, maybe we can be faster than Siffy here, right? He goes MARICHKA lead, so it's going to be a speed race. Siffy versus Night Queen Crixia. I got 2 queens on the team, guys. All right, guys, here we go into battle. And they go first. Oh, man. I go second. All right. There's a big likelihood she gets turned into a sheep here. Let's go. No sheep? Nice. Nice. I noticed they had, I think, a 5-star polymorph on Harima, I want to say. So they go for the king. They go for Night Queen. Let's go with the buffs. Of course, I banned Sun Wukong after I forgot that I already had Anithwi. What an idiot. I should have banned Harima. That was a big mistake on my part. That sucked. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think there's any way I can finish off Siffy here, but... Okay. I'm actually going to... Yeah, let's see if I can land this. Nice. Well, it's going to be cleansed off, which sucks. No, it's not going to be cleansed off. She's shut down. All right. Let's do A1. And then we're going to reset with Night Queen in a moment. I think I can get Sify on the A3. No, I can definitely. Well, I don't know. I don't know about definitely, but I think we're good here. Here we go. So let's see. Do I want to go with? He has 2 buffs, so I can get a little bit more damage, or do I just want to go with the AOE? Let's just go with the AOE here. No extra hits because no shield and stuff, but now we set up a Nithwi to be able to block revive off his AoE. I actually didn't want to kill Sify there. Ah! Forget it. Forget it. Yeah, this is kind of falling apart. This train is falling off the rails here against Wayne. Making some dumb mistakes, but I think we're still going to be okay. I don't want to speak too soon though. Let's just get everybody protected again a little bit here. And then let's keep chipping away at Sify the Lost Bride. Let's go in here and put some block debuffs on my team so Sify can't control with her A1. Harima's going to I think she might have her A2 up now, and she does. She goes into our Reviver, but now we want our A2 up, right? Ooh, so close. This is great. This is great. There's no heal this time up. We're going to kill Sify. So Reviver's going to be down. And not only is she going to be down, I don't want to kill her with anybody but a Nithwi, obviously. Because I want to block revive so that MARICHKA can't revive her with her passive, right? Harima does have her A3 up, which has Provoke. But Sify's going to be dead. Boom. Dead block revive. 1 down. Next or...
I go to avenge my friend's death.
Ah! Dude, that was hard, man. Ha, you know what? I gotta bow down to Harima, guys. What a way to end the video, but hopefully you guys were impressed with Ankora and Narses. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about these two? You've seen them in action quite a bit here. Do you think they're, you know, where do you put them in the couples pantheon inside Raid Shadow Legends? Granted, somewhat small sample size, but I love these two. I think they're really awesome. They're a great addition to the game. I don't feel like they're so broken. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I don't think they're better than or as good as TARAS and MARICHKA, but I think that they're really, really good together. Like, I think they'll see plenty of action, especially as people start both empowering and also awakening them. I think they'll see plenty of action in endgame arena, other areas of the game as well. I don't want to be so one-dimensional in PvP, but I am so impressed by this power couple. Way better than I thought they were going to be. You just never know when you look at a nuker of any sort. When we talk about King Narses, right? You never know how hard they're going to hit until you actually have them and you actually use them. So guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this showcase, especially interested in your feedback given the live arena. Do you want to see more? Do you want to see less? Let me know in the comments below. I'm kicking myself because we would have won this one if I had just banned Harima instead of Sun Wukong. What a dummy. Anyway, guys, we're going to end it there. Much love, and as always, take care, guys.